The Standard celebrated its 50th anniversary in print through a gallery exhibition called The Evolution of Design January 8th. Running from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. in the Community Arts Building, the exhibition highlighted articles from each decade and allowed viewers to flip through bound archives of the publication. The Standard advisor Louisa Avery described the process of curating the exhibition.
I thought it was really important to recognize 50 years of the Standard. So we hunted down all of the archives that we could find throughout the school and had different members of staff go through, flag pages that they thought were interesting, either because of their design or maybe the stories that it told. And the gallery is the first part of our celebration. A few members of staff, a few of the juniors actually took the lead in curating the entire exhibit and putting it together. So there is at least one page from every volume of the Standard. So choosing which things to feature, I left up to the students to decide based on whether, most of them based on the design, the techniques at the time, showing kind of the evolution of what changes they noticed. And if they couldn't find anything interesting design-wise, we looked at photography, or we also just looked at interesting headlines. So it kind of shows not only how design changed over time, but also some of the stories that have recurred over the years, and also some of the big world events that have happened during the last 50 years as well.
Hamish Stevenson, who previously served as a creative director on the Standard before graduating in 2014, shared his thoughts after visiting the gallery.
I think it's really cool. I mean, it's really impressive, obviously, that the school has kept it going from, the 70s, right, all the way through to 2024, 2025 that we're in now. So I think it's amazing that it's been something that, they've been able to kind of energize the students to kind of be a part of for such a long period of time, over 50 years, and keep really, consistently kind of, published every year. And I think seems like it's still thriving. It seems like the students, are really excited about being on the Standard and, exemplary journalism and trying to win awards, and all these things, which is just, amazing to see. So, and I think the design evolution in particular, like seeing obviously this exhibition, is really cool to see because it's, it kind of reflects obviously the development in like the time and the world, right, in terms of like the evolution of technology and the way that we can ultimately design things nowadays. But yeah, it's also just, ultimately it's really cool to see that whole evolution from the 70s to now.
Social studies teacher Aaron Fazio similarly reflected on the gallery and the Standard's role in the school community.
It's given a voice to students that can be, it's not just something in their writing that only their teacher sees. It's something that everybody in the community can read, from parents to teachers to other students to, with something like this, the future, right? I was thinking going through it, how cool it would be to do this in 10 years and see, what you wrote and what my other students wrote now, but remembering it 10 years from now.